One flick on the way. Oh, shoot. Saint Row be like, ah, shoot. Ah, shoot. I want McQueen. He said like, McQueen was like, look at Will Smith sitting like, with his legs all open like that. Ah! We got a new video, bro. We watching that stuff like, just watch the video, bro. Just go ahead and watch the video, bro. That's how hard we're watching that stuff. So go ahead and watch the video. Bro, do we got enough gas in the credit? Yeah, bro. Thank you. I sure did want to. I sure do want to. I want to stay clean in the crib. And just be grinding and learning new songs, staying in the house, bro. Bro, I got my drip I was gonna wear outside. Now I'm really looking at this drip, bro. Like on some actual stuff. This stuff go hard. This stuff actually go hard. Like it's too baggy, bro. That's the only thing about it, bro. Way too baggy, bro. I went ahead and I got some papers. So even if I run out of these rollovers, bro, I got like over 10 papers, bro. I could roll 10 joints, bro, with papers alone. 10 joints. It's pretty good. Roll 10 joints. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You feel what I'm saying? I could roll over 10 joints. Not too much, you know. With a Ziploc bag filled up with nothing but tobacco product. Bro, how much you boy been smoking? Oh, bro, you know how much weed, bro? I done spent money on over the time. Bro, I'll be a millionaire right now if I saved all the money. I'll be a millionaire, bro. You wanna know what I'll do? Believe it or not, I'll take some of that millions. I'll figure out just how much it costs. How much it costs to get, oh shoot. God dang, how the freak I'm pull some? I was gonna say to get a date with Callie, just on a date. I'm not a weirdo. Well, I'm a weirdo. You around me, I'll put you on the game. You know what I'm saying? There's things that happen where I don't even have to say it, it just happens. So to get a date with her, and it's like one of the weird fans just want a date. But really, the way I'm coming at her, we can't be on close. She probably one day not knowing me, but guess what though? The way I'm gonna be with her, it's just it's gonna be next level. Shorty, it's gonna be next level. The date we gonna have, I'm guessing since people gonna be watching, it's gonna be one of them dates like I'm in her face like, go ahead and read these notes right quick. Let me analyze myself on these notes. Let me go ahead and talk to you. You feel what I'm saying? Tell you that you are a Trap Beats 954 girl. let you know, let you know how I even met you. You know what I'm saying? And just how long goddamn we been goddamn talking. And then once you caught up to knowing, like, I was picking you and like you and like 6 other girls on some every day trying to pick a new girl or giving like 3 days or 4 days max. Which Callie, you got 4. You know what I mean? And another girl get 4. No other girl got 4. Girl, I ain't picking like another 4. Not 4. 4 days in a row. Heck no. And I probably even like 2. I don't even think 3, bro. So yeah, that was that. Yeah, now that you know that you're a trap music girl and that we gotta do a group chat with all of these girls. Now you know who I am. Now this the part that's gonna kinda get you a little bit. Alright? Just hear me out right quick. You know we done smashed before, right, bro? Like we know like I know a lot of stuff about you, know what I'm saying? Yeah, the convo is good, that's why I pay for it. I'm over here, I'm waking you up. So you are apparently try hard. So since I'm talking to you, I'm talking to your fan body, you want me area code. That's what I'm talking about. That's the one I was going for. I'm going for Grey Glove B. So yeah, there you have it. Skirt. You're a girl that I figured out like certain things. And I'm gonna take my chances. I gotta shut my blinds up. This date gonna be hard though. Actual date. The date's so cool. She gonna be like, okay, I know you. Yes, I know who you are. It's like, yeah. You know, I've been trying to reach you all the time. You haven't been responding. Cause I had to stop the violence. Like earlier. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, man, it's just what it is, you know. I'm not at that level yet. Just got to do arena and play 100 songs in a row. Like full songs, so you know, since I ain't dropping that much. That you got to deal with. I got you now, bro. You feel me? I got you now. So that's one way I could do it to get her now. Just pay that bankroll, and then when I'm on a date with her, like be like, yo, shorty, you know if you try to be like, you don't know me, right? I'm gonna look at you and like not want you no more. You know what I'm saying? Get that bread, but you gotta feel. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I risk it, cause I'm like, once I go on that date, she gonna be like, she'll be so happy to see me. I'm be like, yo, I know you're happy to see me. Man, I'm happy to see you too, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to see you, goddamn, for like over 2 years. 2 years, goddamn, you know, this relationship stuff crazy. You must rather get a new girl being in a long distance relationship. That's what I did. That's what I did. I was like, let's just hold up right quick. Let me get this other girl. But I didn't do it right because I was trying to be loyal to. Don't be loyal to the new girl. And that's my date with Callie, bro. It's like, I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna be looking at her, be looking at cameras, and then looking at her, and then see where mine's at. We're gonna be having a date. That's right now stuff though. You feel what I'm saying? So I gotta pay the bread and stop the violence to do all that now. See, this extra stuff. I ain't asked for all that stuff. I was just trying to pay the bread and see her. That should go to show how hard it is to see her right now. Like, boy, I'm too high level to see her right now, bro. My level is just too high, bro. To goddamn walk up to Cali, bro. As soon as her fame sees me, bro, goddamn, everybody gonna come up to me too, bro. You know what I'm saying? They gonna see my fame. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta go on a run from 12 literally, cause I'm on the next level of my spiritual awakening to literally people from other worlds noticing me here. Yo, let's go ahead and turn up, bro.
Green, very absent. Van Gogh's gift, absente, 100.
And you gotta find the right community, because it's gotta also, it's different doing it in a room with a lot of hot girls versus like just sweaty guys.
Yeah.
I'd rather be in that room than that room.
I'm the sweaty guy.
Yeah, but that's fine. The best room is a nice mix, but it leans more, in my opinion, in like
the hot chick room.
Yeah, I personally just think it's just like a room that I can kind of like be less disgusted by.
Yeah.
Because you get disgusted in there. If I'm being just really honest.
Yeah, no, for sure. I get it. And every time people say how disgusting it is, it reminds me of how like sweaty it is in there, bro. Like
it's so sweaty. Let's say it's like 30 people in the class and 28 of them are like guys. They're like hairy, sweaty, fucking, you know.
You're like,
I don't mind how I look when I'm sweating my ass off, but you know, I like my own brand. But you know,
you don't want to be in the salad.
So it's got to. To me, it's got to be the right hot invite only.
Puts a lot of nuts boiling.
It's good for you though. It is good for you though.
It's great for you.
I love my,
a
long time.
To your credit, I only go to the one class. I would never go to anybody else's class.
Right, it's the same one.
Yeah, the same one.
So you know all of them.
Yeah, like I found my community. So you're absolutely right. Yeah, exactly. Hey, whoa.
How you doing, Brenda?
Good job.
All right, Gloria, you're back.
Nice downward dog.
Yeah, it's not. But hey, that's how you live a long time.
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
And not enough people, I think, take that stuff serious enough.
Yeah, I think doing the stuff that you love in general keeps you happy throughout life, whatever it is. Because the older you get, the less, kid-like you are. Like when we were kids, we used to just go outside and play.
Yeah.
Like just fucking run, like for no reason. As soon as the door would open, we would just be running.
Right.
You don't do that as an adult, bro. Like as soon as the door opens, you're like, you're walking, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the more you can free your mind like a kid and just basically have that same experience where
just
you
play.
Just play, bro. Like that's what's gonna keep us alive.
And that's where the best music comes from, I find, when I'm in the studio or if I'm making anything and I feel like I'm playing and I'm having fun with people. You know, and I think that's another thing that keeps us young.
Man, I'm laughing in the studio. Like I have to like relax and laugh. Like my shoulders have to be down. Like if we're like cramped up like this trying to make music, that's not even really creating to me. I don't even know what that is.
Even like making, and that's your brand, right? Mm-hmm. How's it going?
It's going really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we lead in.
You hear a lot of people like it.
Yeah, we were the top brand last year, I think.
A lot of people smoking it.
Yeah. Tons of people smoking.
Is it pre-rolls?
There's pre-rolls, there's flower, and there's extracts as well.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, we got like 5 different flavors we're working on, 2 new flavors. We're across it. We just joined with Germany.
Oh, wow.
We're doing Thailand.
And so you're producing there or selling there or both?
Both.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's going to be sick, bro. Yeah.
Is that your favorite brand you got?
Yeah, it is. It's the strain that I actually smoke personally. So I've been smoking it for like 10 years now. And the weed game has just changed. It's gone like this up and down. But right now it's at a point where it'll probably be forever. So I think, you know.
Is it easier now to like go on tour and like travel around?
Way easier.
It used to be really hard.
It used to be.
Back in the
really,
2000s,
really
even when we would even just go into Canada,
yeah.
they would rip your bus apart.
Yeah.
And we weren't even like a drug band, but like everybody smoked weed.
Right.
On the crew or
Canada,
whatever.
They'll grab like this much weed
If
right
you had
there
it,
and
you
you
would
try to hold you up. But yeah, when I started, it was like the 2010s.
It was still hard.
And it was still difficult
to get around.
Yeah.
So what would you have to do? Just buy weed in every place you went?
It was more like...
Or could you like find ways to sneak it?
We were sneaky.
Yeah.
I can say that now.
In the drum case?
Yeah, I can say that now.
Yeah.
We were sneaky. We were risking a lot.
Because now it's legal in most of the states.
Yeah, we risked it a lot. Because we had to have a certain quality of that shit.
And quantity, I bet.
Yeah. And it wasn't like we were gonna go without. Like we had to have it. So.
And before, like, I guess like back then, before social media, really, like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna find some local.
We used to go on Twitter and be like, "Hey, bring some weed to the show."
Yeah, I guess the fans would have been bringing weed.
Yeah, hell yeah. We used to find some pretty decent packs like that back then because, you know, it was the street market. So it's like...
It was a guessing game.
Bring the best.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, exactly. Like,
yeah, what's in this?
Exactly.
How often does a fan come up and say, "I want to smoke weed with you"?
Everybody.
Every day, right?
At this point, they're like, "It's my bucket list to smoke with you." I'm like, "You don't have to smoke. I don't want to see anybody go, you know, in the wrong direction." Like back in the day, I used to just get people high as heck.
Right.
But like now, I'm like, you know, you sure you can handle this or blah,
this
blah,
is the
blah.
real stuff, kid.
I'm gonna coach you through this.
Yeah.
Like just take 1 or 2 puffs and keep it moving. But yeah, it's definitely like a bucket list thing.
For people.
Oh yeah.
I would say you're one of,
See what I'm saying?
if I put it in the, you know, in the top, you know, if we looked across the music history, right? And we look at like iconic blood smokers.
Yeah.
Right? Bob Marley.
Yep.
Snoop.
Yep.
Wiz Khalifa.
Thank you.
It's the Mount Rushmore of weed, right?
Yeah.
And I would put, man, you could put some more people on there,
There's
right?
way more people.
Yeah, but like when you think of iconic,
Yeah.
like everybody knows that guy.
Yeah.
Like I can recognize him.
Yeah.
And I just think iconic, and I think synonymous with smoking
I
weed.
gotta throw Be Real in there too.
Be Real, yeah.
Be Real too, for sure.
Yeah, Be Real, yeah.
Yeah. He's one of them ones. But like, it's so crazy to me because, you know, of course, anybody in the weed culture respects everybody from the weed culture.
Yeah, it's all good.
So there's people like Devin the Dude.
Right.
You know what I mean? Method Man and Redman.
Yes, yeah, of course.
Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Bone Thugs were one of my favorite groups growing up.
Yeah, definitely my favorite group.
East 1999
Yeah, exactly.
changed my life.
So these are all like groups where I didn't even know that I would love weed songs because I was just a young hip hop fan just listening to shit. So I'm not listening to it because I'm smoking weed to it. I'm just a kid. I'm just a kid, but I'm connecting with the weed songs. I'm like, why do I like these weed songs? Then I became a weed head.
Then you realize.
And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I'm like, this is my lifestyle. Yeah, it's a lifestyle. This is my lane. Like, this is what I'm doing. So I'm just pushing the agenda that I grew up listening to and already knowing and loving. So to be mentioned in that company and then be one of the top, like that's a dream come true for me. And it's like an honor, like such an honor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I was raised on such all of that game. Yeah. And I'm a product of that. Like they created me.
Yeah. You know like how many hours did you spend listening to those? Because the culture is one part smoking weed, but the other part is music. Yeah. The biggest part of it. Yeah. And then it's like going to places and going to these like different places to celebrate it, some festivals, whatever. But as a let's say, like if I was a Grateful Dead fan, right? I like the Grateful Dead. Right. I think they're the greatest merch band of all time. Right. Greatest merch of all time. And they built like the idea of like cult touring. Like the Grateful Dead, they built the model. Right. But am I a deadhead? No. Right. But I fucking love what it is and I respect it. but I also respect a deadhead when they're like, I went to 250 shows.
Right.
Right? When I think about the weed culture, I've always loved it, respected it, listened to records.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was little, you know, when I was young, maybe smoked weed and listened to Bone Thugs. But it wasn't like, it never became my lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
But as someone who's been around long enough to the world at large, I'm saying as a pop culture kind of just customer, if I put a Mount Rushmore together for weed, you're on it.
You're right.
It's fucking cool.
That's amazing.
It's a huge accomplishment.
It's a blessing.
Yeah.
I smoked a lot of weed to get on there.
You smoked a lot of weed to be with Khalifa. You really did have to earn it.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's funny because it's not just all the weed you smoked, but it's the years and years of dreaming, trying, being ignored, being underestimated, being, you know, before you get that shot and all those kids go, oh, I like him.
Yeah.
That song is, I like that song.
Yeah.
And you're trying to get people to listen to your, you know, your demo or whatever.
Yeah.
All those years of trying, you could have quit at any moment, like a lot of people do.
Yep.
And then you get that first hit, that second hit, that third hit, you get the fame, you get some money, the hunger changes a little. There's a lot of reasons to stop. And you've put together a career that puts you on that Mount Rushmore. And it's a lot of fucking hard work. I'm sure there have been moments after, you know, after a hit or two or some moment where you felt like everybody maybe thought you didn't have anything else to say. The music industry changes over and over. But there's plenty of times and reasons to quit. And you've been doing it nonstop, steady, at the highest level. That's probably the accomplishment above any song. It's just how long you've been able to stay at the level you are consistently.
Yeah, I appreciate that too. Thank you.
That's virtually impossible.
You know the difference between right and wrong?
You alive because of me.
This is a variable business, Kane. We can't predict much.
Seems like you always run out of something right before a trip. Like that SPF moisturizer that you can't sun without.
I mean, I haven't seen too many people. Only other people I've seen do that is Snoop.
Yep.
And that's my biggest inspiration when it comes to that. Because it doesn't matter what Snoop does, he does it top tier. It's Snoop level. And you look at things of value that Snoop touches, and he rubbed that off on me where it's like, if Wiz is doing it, it means something. And I think the best thing for me is to be able to transcend and also be happy. And as long as I'm happy, you're going to see me, you know, creating, doing all of these things. And if I'm unhappy, which I'm not very often, I'm blessed to, like, you know what I mean?
Do you ever get angry?
I get frustrated.
Right.
I think everybody gets frustrated.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I don't know about anger, though.
I'm the same. I can't even recall.
Yeah, I don't know.
Frustration's a good word for it.
Yeah. I get frustrated for sure. And people can sense and they can feel my frustration, but I'm a very, like, level-headed person. So I try to, like, you know, work through those situations to be able to transcend and, you know, feel the ups and downs of everything and be comfortable with both. And sometimes the downs aren't really downs. They're just, you know, something else is down while something else is up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you got to do that with grace. You got to be able to, you still got to be able to stick and move, like, while all of that's going on.
You gotta kind of dance a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Because actually life is kind of cyclical, and a down is just a part of a cycle.
Right.
It's not really, I guess it's how we perceive it.
Yeah, it's how you perceive it. It's how you look at it. And it's what it's what you let it do to you in that moment. You can't be the type of person who, you know, when it's visibly up, it's a party, and then when it's down, you know, everybody gotta feel it. It's like, nah, I'm playing my part wherever I'm at.
Yep.
And I'm still gonna be me, and I'm still gonna function. And, you know, the validation and the things like that doesn't determine anything. This is how this moves regardless. And that's why I'm able to create at that level, and that's why I'm able to perform at that level, because I have confidence and just know I'm very confident in the things that I have.
Yeah.
I'm good with what I have.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the things that I'm gonna get, they're on the way. You know? Yeah. And the things that I've accomplished and that I've accumulated, it's because of what I've done. So, you know,
also doesn't make you.
Yeah, it doesn't make me. It's like
that's what I feel.
Yeah,
I can feel that from you. Also, like, I don't feel a great sense of need, and I say need in the sense of like I need to get that. In the sense of like, if I just could get that, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
You know, there is a little bit of that sometimes. I feel people can be a bit desperate to think that the answer to all their problems is if they have a hit record.
Yeah, nah.
Or they get that money or their car.
Yeah.
All that's great.
Yeah.
But it will accentuate who you are.
Yeah.
And if that's a person who is happy, it will make you happy. If it's a person who's not happy, it'll make you even less happy.
For sure. It's probably not going to make you happy. Like, it's probably not. I'm a firm believer in, like, whatever is yours is already yours.
Right.
Even if you don't already have it, it's still yours. You just didn't get it yet.
Right. It's on the way.
It's on the way.
Yeah.
It's yours. Like, if you operate in life like that, then it's just not, it's not if, it's when.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just a matter of time. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's good. That's deep. Giving people tell me about the mushrooms.
Shrooms are cool.
You have a brand, right?
I have a brand, but they're not psychedelic mushrooms.
Okay.
Because those aren't legal yet. But on the business side of things, we're getting started in the non-psychedelics.
Okay.
So when the psychedelics do
like the
become
energy
legal,
mushroom type things?
Right, exactly.
Right.
And you can grow your own. It's like a little kit.
Okay.
You can grow them and stuff like that, which is pretty revolutionary because, like I said, when the psychedelics hit,